y'all. So I got a little testimony I want to share, just more of proving to me that there's a God, and I want to share it with y'all. Maybe it'll help y'all, you know, with some more solid proof, or somebody that maybe doesn't believe, maybe you'll believe after this, or at least be curious about it. But so a few weeks ago, I'm sitting in my deer stand, and my first sit of the year, and it's a 20-foot stand, and it's a small hang-on stand, and I'm not real comfortable with it. I'm kind of half scared of heights, but you know, it's never really just bothered me. I mean, I've been up in the St. Louis Arch before, and so I mean, I can do it. I don't like it, but it's not like it's ever made me nervous. But anyway, I'm sitting in the deer stand, and you know, I'm a little uncomfortable, but nothing out of the normal. First set of the year, so I was like, I'll get used to it. So anyway, I'm sitting there kind of, you know, going on with the hunt, been in the stand for 30-45 minutes, and then a squirrel runs in a limb above my head. So I look up, and when I look back down, I don't know what happened, if I lost my sense of balance or just lost my sense of comfort or what it was, but all of a sudden my heart just starts racing, and started having trouble breathing, like I was hyperventilating, and like my vision started blacking out. You know, it was really freaky. So I'm 20 foot up in a deer stand with all this crazy stuff happening, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get down out of this thing. So I start taking deep breaths and stuff, and the more I think about the situation I'm in, the more rattled I get. So I finally just say, man, I'm climbing down out of this thing. I undid my harness and got down out of the ladder just as fast as I could. I left my backpack and my bow and everything up in the stand, and just said when I calm down, I'll go back and get them. But anyway, so I get back home, and I'm like, okay, I just had a sudden fear of heights or whatever. I'm not gonna think much about it. Well, the next day, I'm driving down the road with my 4-month-old son in the truck, and it happens again. And that time it really got to me. You know, I overcame it, you know, took some deep breaths, had to pull over on the side of the road, call my wife, have her talk me through everything and stuff. And at this point, I'm getting concerned. I'm saying, okay, I don't know if I've suddenly got high blood pressure, if I've got some kind of weird heart problem out of the blue. What's going on? I don't know. So anyway, I called the doctor, set up an appointment. I go to the doctor, we check my EKG levels, good, blood pressure, good, blood sugar, good. Everything's just passing with flying colors with my heart and my lungs and all that good stuff. So the doctor puts me on like some sinus medicine and stuff, just, you know, thinking maybe, hey, I had so much sinus pressure I almost passed out a couple times. Well, anyway, we set my appointment for a week later. The morning that I'm supposed to go to the doctor, I haven't had anything happen recently, but I'm sitting there in my ground blind, and it happens again. So at this point, I'm starting to think back on all the things that made me feel this way. And I'm like, okay, I don't really think it's physical anymore. I think it's mental. It's anxiety. I'm about to be 32 years old. Never had anxiety a day in my life about anything. I mean, I'm just not a nervous person. I've always said my faith in God, you know, makes me confident that I'm safe, and the country boy in me makes me not scared of crap. Well, turns out, I don't know if my faith hasn't been strong or what's been going on, but and back to what I was thinking that made me nervous. I'm sorry, I jumped a little bit. Okay, the first day I started thinking, okay, that little fear of heights got me. Alright, the second day, when it happened, I didn't really want to admit it, but when it happened the second day, I'm sitting there thinking, what if this happens again while my son's in the truck? And then it happened. Okay, so I kind of wanted to chalk it up as coincidence, because I don't want to go to the doctor saying I think I have anxiety. I didn't want to do it. I've never had it before, and surely I don't have a problem with it now. And then the third time it happened, when I'm sitting in the ground blind, I thought somebody pulled up at my lease, and I knew it wasn't anybody that I hunt with, so I'm thinking, what in the heck is going on? You know, am I fixing to have a confrontation with somebody? Then it happens again. That's the point where I knew it was anxiety. Alright, so fast forward back to, you know, I'm going to the doctor, and I admit to the doctor, okay, I think it's anxiety. Well, she tells me, yes, it's what it sounds like. So we get to talking, you know, she gives me options of medicine, which she didn't recommend. And I said, you know, I'm the kind of person that if I think it's mental, I'm going to throw myself into the fire just to overcome it. So let's not do medicine for now. So anyway, come back home, I get to really thinking and doing some soul searching. Okay, I definitely believe in God. I've never, you know, denied my belief in God in front of anybody. But here lately, I think that I have grown distant from God. Not that I'm not praying every day or anything like that. I just think that I haven't taken our relationship as seriously as I should. And, you know, as I said, I have a 4-month-old son, and I think just kind of, you know, life has gotten busy, and instead of every opportunity I get, you know, going and reading the Bible or reading a devotional and praying to the Lord, I'm saying, well, I just need to be lazy and watch TV or take a nap or whatever. I've just gotten lazy with my faith. You know, I've gotten lazy with my interaction with God. So I had these bracelets. I don't know how well you can see it. I ordered them, I think it was a couple years ago now, and I used to wear it all the time, but there was one day I went to go get in the shower, and I was kind of tired of it bothering me, so I took it off and I left it there on the bathroom sink, and that's where it has sat for like 5 months, and I haven't put it back on. Well, when I got to questioning myself on how strong that my relationship has been with the Lord, I put that bracelet back on, and it says, you know, it's got Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Well, I've had 2 or 3 more episodes again with anxiety since that day. And each time I looked at that bracelet and I prayed. And I mean, the feeling went away immediately. And since then, you know, anytime I think that I might be in a situation where it might happen again, I pray ahead of time. And I go into that situation with, you know, my faith and my strength in the Lord just being high, you know. And it just goes to show that you can't overcome things with your own strength most of the time. You have to look to God and Jesus and let them give you their strength, because that's what Christians are meant to be like. We don't live on our own strength. We live on the strength that Jesus gives us. Hence, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So guys, I just wanted to let y'all know, you know, you can be tough as nails, country boy, been a Christian since as long as you can remember, and have that same mindset that I had. I've never had anxiety before. It's not starting now, whatever, or some other kind of situation. But then maybe you have to do some soul searching too, because it can happen to all of us. And I don't know what triggered it, if it's just the added stress from, you know, having my first son and just, you know, all that love and emotion that comes with it, or what it is. I don't know what triggered it, but it happened, you know, and I guess it can happen to any of us. And maybe if you get in that situation, guys, Jesus, pray, have faith. I mean, I'm here to give you my testimony because it happened to me, and through Jesus Christ, we worked it out. Everything's going pretty good now. Like I said, my faith right now and my strength through the Lord is just at an all-time high. You know, once again, just something that proves to me that God is there and that He answers our prayers. He listens to us and He answers our prayers. And all we have to do is go to Him, guys. I mean, and if you get distant from Him, you know, I think we all do it at times. You know, life is just going great, and you got everything going for you, and then you just kind of, you know, brush God off in a way. Not that you're not still going to church and things, because I mean, I go to church. You know, I like I said, I pray every day, multiple times a day. But you know, maybe I was just kind of babbling a prayer and going on, or you know, whatever. I haven't, you know, been spreading the gospel like I should and things like that. Just talking to people about Jesus and things, and maybe it was just the good Lord telling me, hey, I'm still here. You know, don't forget about me. You know, sent my son to die for you, so, and you said you were going to live for me, so do it. So, guys, I wanted to touch on that with y'all and let y'all know, you know, if you get in that kind of situation, you know, always turn to God, always. He's always there for you. He's always listening, and he loves us and He wants to help us. He doesn't want us to dig a hole, you know. He doesn't want us to get complacent, you know, and satisfied. We need to always hunger for more when it comes to the Lord. We need to always hunger for His Word, live by His Word, and you know, just be thankful every single day that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, that we're forgiven even though we sin all the time. So y'all just stay strong out there, guys, and if you get in this type of situation, just run to the Lord. And I just wanted to let y'all hear that. Maybe it'll give you some little uplifting encouragement. And like I said, maybe if somebody's kind of questioning their faith in the Lord, or questioning if God even exists at all, maybe this helps you out a little bit. But I appreciate y'all watching and listening, and y'all have a good one. God bless.